I don't know if this is the correct time as I just got here, but I have a question regarding sewer fee increases and specifically increases in relation to the high-strength waste facility, which, as far as I'm aware, is only of the sole benefit of Okanagan Spring Brewery. I've communicated with city staff a year or two ago, and I'll just read a little quote from Chris Ovens, who I was communicating with at that time, to add a bit of background. Funding for the project, which is the high-strength waste facility, as well as annual operations, are funded by surcharges from our high-strength waste fees, which we collect from Okanagan Spring Brewery. So, for my interpretation of that would be, is there would be no further charges to general residents in relation to that, as it is only for the sole benefit of the brewery. Last week or the week before in Castanet, there was an article regarding the same facility, which stated the cumulative 2.5% increases are necessary to fund the operation and maintenance of the city's new high-rate anaerobic digester. So I was just hoping for a little more clarification on that.
Mr. Pierce? Mr. Rice? Seems to be a council that needs to respond to this, not staff. Mr. Rice?
Your Worship, with respect to the high-strength waste, I'm sure everyone's aware Council's made a decision on the new rates for sewer fees. Ultimately, it is Council's decision on how that increase was going to be proportioned. A third option could have gone to high-strength waste, and that was not the option that Council has currently selected.
Thank you, Mr. Rice. Council, anyone want to comment? Councilor Guy?
Yeah, I recall during this discussion in November, there was a response to a similar question along the lines of the high-strength waste facility provides other advantages to the overall system. Do you want to address that a little more?
Mr. Pierce?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Both James and I are quite prepared to address the overall benefit to sewer users. By upgrading the high-strength waste treatment stream or implementing high waste treatment stream, we substantially, and we have presented this to Council previously, we substantially increase the life expectancy of the plant by reducing the overall biological load on the balance of the plant. So we avoid a substantial capital investment in the balance of the plant by making that, completing the investment now on Council's approval and authority in the high-strength waste treatment stream. So the brewery does pay substantially towards the capital and operating costs of the high-strength waste treatment stream. The administration's recommendation was to spread the overall load, amend the overall fee structure for sewer use because the general public, the general users, the other 14-ish thousand clients also benefit from the implementation of the high-strength waste treatment stream, a substantial benefit by increasing the life of the plant overall.
Council, any other comments? Mr. Cummings, anything to add?
So if the lifespan of the plant is being reduced by the brewery, sorry? On the one hand, it's being extended by the high-rate digester.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's being reduced by the high-strength waste that's going to the treatment plant. Is that my understanding, or am I incorrect?
Mr. Pierce?
Sorry,
That's good.
if there was,
This is valuable, so go ahead.
if there was no high-strength waste going to the treatment plant from the brewery, what would be that scenario? Would we need the digester? Would the lifespan of the treatment plant still be reduced? It's just as far as I see it, the only reason for the digester is the brewery.
Mr. Pierce?
If I could, Mr. Mayor. The brewery does add a substantial biological load to the sewer waste. And at one time, the load of the brewery was about 24 to 28% of the overall biological demand in the plant itself. The brewery, that said, the brewery is like any industrial or business customer. They happen to be a large customer and a large load on the plant. They've contributed to the maintenance and operation of the plant for their life in the city without a direct benefit necessarily. So to reduce the biological load on the plant, extend the life cycle of the overall plant, administration did recommend, and we are implementing. Matter of fact, we're very close to bringing it online, the high-strength waste treatment stream. And again, I just have to emphasize, I'm not arguing the case per se, the point that's being made, but I do emphasize that we have significantly increased the overall lifespan of the plant. The brewery did contribute to the cost of the operating of that plant over many years. They do pay a differential rate and have paid a differential rate for a number of years. So they have contributed disproportionately to the operation of the plant. They will contribute disproportionately to the operation and capital cost of the high-strength waste treatment stream, and the high-strength waste treatment facility significantly improves the life cycle of the overall plant. There is a substantial benefit to all of us who use that plant.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. Thank you, Mr. Cummings.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Thank you.